Sairam everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are fine at your homes. How are your exams? Exams were all easy? Yes, you enjoyed doing all the exams. Now it's study time. So we have to start our studies from today. Okay? So today is our environmental studies turn and we are going to do chapter number 11 from the social studies book, that is recording and communicating knowledge. Recording and communicating knowledge. If we have to say something or if we have to share our idea with someone, so how we will do this? How we will share our idea? There are two ways of sending message or sharing ideas or something, either by speaking or by writing, either through speaking or by writing. So there are how many ways of sending messages or saying your ideas or sharing your ideas? There are two ways. First one is either it will be orally in speaking form or it will be in writing form. In ancient India, knowledge was passed on orally from generation to generation. In ancient India, when there was Gurukul system, that time knowledge was passed. Knowledge was passed orally, means only through speaking from one generation to other. See in this picture, the Guru is passing the knowledge orally. Okay, they don't have any book, they don't have any pen for writing. Okay, it was not recorded in written form. Because of this, knowledge was communicated to a very few people. This may also resulted in the loss of knowledge. If we are only passing the knowledge orally, some things maybe it is passed on to very few people, right? So it may also has a chance to loss. If sometime any person is ill or any other problem, so how he or she will pass the knowledge, or some important things they forgot. So because of this, slowly better methods of recording and communicating knowledge came into place. In this picture you are able to see that none of a person sitting here is having a paper or pen, right? The knowledge was passed orally from one generation to another. They don't have any record or written document of the knowledge of the thing which they are giving. Okay, because of this knowledge can be communicated to very few people, first of all, and sometimes there may be a loss of knowledge. For this, slowly better method of recording and communicating knowledge came into place. See, later on the communicating knowledge, the way of communication improve, or it came with a better method. Now in this picture you can see that Guru is also having a recorded document. The students who are sitting, who are taking knowledge, who are gaining knowledge, they are also having pen paper to record what they are listening. okay, so that it can be in a written form. Anybody can read, or anybody can read it anytime, okay. Now the methods of communication changes. So written communication came into, okay. The earliest form of writing of written communication was through pictures. Means the earliest form in ancient time. You can say how people communicate with the help of pictures mainly of animals or humans have been discovered in caves in which early humans lived. They used to, if they communicate, they used to make pictures in the caves in which they lived. The early man used pictures for communicating with each other, but making picture took a long time. Making picture means you are carving a picture on a stone. It takes a long time. See, this is the earliest. In this picture it is showing that these symbols are made on the caves in which the early human lived. The earliest form of written communication was through pictures. Means if we want to communicate at that time, in ancient time, we have to draw pictures. These cave paintings called these cave paintings from Bhimbedka in Madhya Pradesh are more than 10,000 years old. Means still these paintings are available there. Means you can go and see these paintings there on the walls of the cave. It is in Madhya Pradesh. So this is the earliest form of written communication, through pictures, okay. Later on, pictures were replaced by signs and symbols. Later on, some more improvement is done. So later on, pictures were replaced by signs or symbols. The Sumerian of Mesopotamia were the first to develop system of writing called script. The system of writing called script. Where it was developed? This was developed in Mesopotamia, which is now in Iraq. So it's scripts using signs over 5,000 years ago. They wrote their signs of the block on the block of clay, which is called tablet. It is in this form. In this form, they used to draw picture. They used to write down. Okay. Many of these tablets were discovered. This is the these cave painting is the earliest form of communication, written communication through pictures. Later on, pictures were replaced by signs and symbols. The Sumerian of Mesopotamia were the first to develop the system of writing called script. Script using signs over 5,000 years ago. They wrote their sign on a block of clay, which is called tablet. Many of these tablets were discovered. See, in this picture, this is a kind of rectangular in shape. This is this script or the signs are made on a block of clay, and it is called tablet. The Sumerian system of writing. Okay. See, they have drawn the signs, they have drawn the symbols through which they communicate. Now, The Egyptian developed a script using pictures and symbols about 5000 years ago. Who? Egyptian. Egyptian developed a script using pictures and symbols about 5000 years ago. The Chinese and Japanese script are based on pictures and symbols even today. Even today, Chinese and Japanese scripts are based on pictures and symbols. If you see Chinese, Chinese or Japanese language, they are having some kind of like this picture means symbols. They are using symbols or pictures to communicate. Okay. Now in this picture, the Chinese system of writing means these kind of symbols, these kinds of signs they are using. Today also they are using these signs and symbols for communicating, for writing, for communication. This is the way of their communication. Okay, these are Chinese system of writing. See, they are symbols, they are signs, right? Most languages today use the system of alphabet, are nothing but symbols representing different sounds human makes, human produce, like A, A, B, Ba, like this. Okay, most language today use the system of alphabet. They are nothing but symbols representing different sounds human produce, which human produce. The first proper alphabet system to be used was probably developed in Syria about 3500 years ago. The first proper alphabet system, the first proper alphabet system to be used was probably developed in Syria about 3500 years ago. About 50 different alphabet systems are used in the world today. About 50 different alphabets. How many different alphabets? 50 different alphabet systems are used in the world today. Okay? Most of the language today use systems of alphabet. They are nothing but the symbols that represent different sounds which human produce. A, B, Ba, like this. Okay? The Roman alphabet, which is used to write English language, has 26 letters. Do you know how many letters are there in English language? There are 26. A to Z. There are 26. The oldest script in India was discovered in the seals of Indus Valley civilization. The oldest script in India was discovered in the seals of Indus Valley civilization, although no one has yet been able to read the script. The script which we found, which we discovered in Indus Valley civilization, still today no one has yet been able to read that. Means no one able to read that what is written on that script. Okay, but it was found or it was discovered in Indus Valley civilization. It is the oldest script in India. See, this is, though there is symbols, but nobody able to read what exactly the meaning of these symbols are. Okay, this is Indus script. This is the oldest script in India. Later, the Brahmi and other scripts were discovered. Most scripts used to write Indian languages have been derived from Brahmi script. The Devanagari script is used to write Hindi and some other Indian languages. The Brahmi was used to write many different Indian languages, or you can say many other different languages were derived from Brahmi script. Devanagari script is used to write Hindi and some other Indian languages. This is the Brahmi script. See. See, this is looking like T, right? So children, I hope till written communication you have understood this chapter. Read the chapter again. Okay? We will meet in our next class. Till then, take care of yourself and Sai Ram.